just coach talk about that fourth quarter effort. You guys really clammed down on defense, and I think they didn't score in the final 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, I think it starts with how we train and how we. I told the team, like this team plays really hard. Duquesne plays really hard, and he's a great coach. He's been there for quite a while, and they're going to come in and play hard. They were down some of their key players. They've had some injuries, and so I thought they came in ready to play and play really hard against us in the first half. But I also told them too at practice today that it's going to be close the first quarter and the second quarter. They're not going to give up. They're a fighting team, right? I said, but the one thing we do have is how we train, and we're in really good shape. Our press keeps us in good shape all year long, and I think that's what turned over in the second half. First of all, we had to make shots to press. We weren't making shots to press, so we just had to settle our post down a little bit. They missed a lot of layups under there. We kept telling them what move to make, but I think they settled in and started making the move we were asking them to make. It's called Parker move. It's Candace Parker move, and they were Moss dribble, and she went back baseline. And so I think Moss and Diamond really were the difference in the third and fourth quarter for us. Obviously, Anna did a great job playing and just held us in the game in the first half. But obviously our upperclassmen really did a good job.
Do you think those missed layups in the first quarter were just first game, just getting back out there?
Absolutely. Absolutely, but I mean, we've had 2 games, but it's not like all their friends and family are sitting right there and watching. And obviously, we had some former players come back, so it was good to see them. And so I think too that you're going to see more people play because Duquesne played a lot of zone. I mean, we needed people that could shoot the ball in there, and Diamond's now become a 3-point shooter, which she wasn't last year, right? Anna's a great 3-point shooter for us. Take and hit some. Lish is definitely a great 3-point shooter. She just rather pass and get 8 assists a game, and she's phenomenal at that. But we just gotta. I really wanted, and we talked a lot about us being a balanced scoring team, and we had, obviously Diamond and Anna had 16, but then it was like everybody had some numbers. Moss almost had a double double. Desto almost had a double double, and so I mean I like that, and it needs to be like that. Brittany is getting close to having a double double too, so we need that balanced scoring.
It's your 6th year here. It's probably your most experienced roster that you've
Mm-hmm.
had. How important is that, and do you feel like you can unlock different levels with this team that you weren't able to in the past?
Yeah, I mean, and keep them injury free. I mean, I think that's the key for all these teams right now, and that we're coming into the season, But the experience and having, especially Moss and Tay come back, and Tay, she would only have played 2 years for us because she came from a JUCO, and now this is her 3rd year, and you see how good she's become. And obviously Diamond and Brittany, tons of experience. Desto looks like a whole different person, right? I don't know if you guys remember, but she looks really phenomenal. And now having Anna, she was here all summer long. She was working on her game. She was shooting. She was, just getting in great shape. So, I mean, I think the experience is really going to help us down the stretch. But I want to actually get more people in the game too, because as you saw, Shania is going to be great on the front of the press, right? But they were in a zone, and bad Coach Abe didn't practice much zone offense, so we didn't look so great, and so we figured that out in the second half, our zone offense.
So there's a lot of things that are the same, but what's different about this team? What's different? What's special about this team compared to the teams that you've had in the past?
I think it's what Diamond said. I mean, they know exactly what I'm saying. I mean, sometimes I get crazy, but they understand what my crazy. You know what I mean? Like I'm stomping, and they understand that means turn it up. Get going. So there was a play. Moss called a play in the half court set that I didn't call, and they got it. And so that's the stuff that they can do as upperclassmen, right? They kind of know, if we can get this trap in this corner, let's go get it. And they did it. So those are the things that this team can do. The returning players, they kind of really know the system.
You've got Tennessee on Friday, a ranked opponent, a lot of history with them and the whole women's team. How important is a game like this for this team?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great challenge right away at the start of the season, kind of like last year LSU. We played LSU early on, so it's going to be a really tough game for us, right? I haven't watched a lot of film on them yet. My coaches do the scouting report, so I'll see it. But our team will be fired up, and they're going to fight. They're not going to go away easy. They're going to be fighters out there, and they're going to dig down. I'd just be curious to see how Tennessee's going to guard us. Are they going to play us man? Are they going to play zone? I'm hoping they play man. But, you know, I mean, we struggled in zone, so they may play a little bit of zone too. So, I mean, it's just going to be a fun game. And knowing my upperclassmen, they don't fear anybody. You know, it doesn't matter what the name of the shirt is. They're going to play super duper hard. So I think they're super excited.
I hope Tennessee's not listening to this. Oh, what defense they're running. No, but Diamond, I don't know if she went down with a hip or a back, but she went out early.
No, Diamond, stop sacrificing your body for the whole world. I mean, that's Diamond. That's how she plays. You know, you don't want to turn her down, right? She just wants to be super aggressive. And, you know, we said that after the game. Isol Kim was like, stop sacrificing your body like that, you know, because I didn't see it. And, I mean, that could have been really dangerous for us, you know. So, and we said that a couple times in some of the scrimmages too. Like, I mean, you don't have to do that. You don't have to go in there and do that. But that's just the way her mentality is, you know. She's Diamond and she's tough and she's super physical and she's not going to let a loose ball just go bounce out of bounds. She's going to go try to get it, you know. So it's hard to change that with her. But if there's a bench, can you just not go dive into the bench? That'd be great.
But she comes out of that and scores, you know.
Yep, that's what she said. She said I guess I needed to get knocked a little bit and turn on her crazy. So I just was happy. She hit Moss made some great passes for those threes, and obviously she's been working on her game, and she's now hitting threes, which makes her extremely dangerous because she likes to get to the basket.
So looking forward to Tennessee again next week. It was tied after the first quarter today. You're up by 2 at halftime. What's the key to starting quicker against Tennessee in a couple days?
I think we will, just because that was, like you guys were saying, it's kind of the first game, you know what I mean? And they're getting the jitter. We missed a lot of layups, you know, and that's jitters to me a little bit. And also, you know, trying to figure out how Moss and Brittany always get double teamed. So the first half, they were digging on Moss and digging on Brittany, and they couldn't make moves. You know, they were trying to go middle, and they couldn't go middle because they were digging on them. So the second half, we kind of told them what move to make, but also look to pass out and guards move a little bit. And so they were making great passes out and get wide open shots. Now you can't double them anymore, you know. So I think that 1-2 punch was kind of really helpful. So I think depending on how, you know, the other team we have to, the first 5 minutes, we have to figure out how they're going to defensively guard us. Every single game we play, it's been like that for 5 years. Are they going to double Moss and Brittany? Are they not going to double Moss and Brittany? Are they going to trap Diamond on on-ball screens? Are they not going to trap Diamond? Are they going to hedge hard? Are they going to trap Lish? Like, there's a lot of things that teams do defensively against us that we just got to figure it out the first, you know, 5 minutes of the game.